To make your own ribbon garland, you'll need the following items: half-inch foil or satin gift wrap ribbon in your choice of colors, a low-temperature glue gun or hand stapler. You'll first need to determine how many feet of garland you need for your project. Each foot that you need will require 40 inches of ribbon. Cut 5 8-inch pieces of ribbon for each desired foot of garland. For example, for 9 feet of garland, you'll need to cut 45 pieces of ribbon. Take the first piece of ribbon and, using the low-temperature glue gun, place a dab of glue about a 1/4 inch from either end of the ribbon on what would be the top of the ribbon. Taking the other end of the ribbon, wrap it around and overlap it on top of the glue approximately a 1/4 inch, forming a circle. With each remaining piece of ribbon, thread through the middle of the first ring. Place a small amount of glue a 1/4 inch in on the top side of the ribbon edge. Overlap ends to form a circle and repeat to make each ribbon ring. Now make a note, if you don't have a low-temperature glue gun, don't worry, you can use a hand stapler, but use caution because the ribbon will tear easily when stapled. Let's see what you'll need to create bead garland to decorate around your house with. You're going to need gold cord, wooden spools, wooden stars, red and white beads, gold acrylic paint. Now for the preparation, start by painting the stars. Set them aside to dry. Now tie a knot at one end of the rope. Thread the beads onto the rope until you get the desired length. Tie the opposite end of the rope to secure it. To make foam angels, you'll need the following: several sheets of foam or construction paper, all different colors, tracing paper, scissors, glue, a pencil, a black washable marker, gold wire, bells, and all sorts of other decorations. Now, using a pencil, trace the wings, body, and head from the angel pattern on a piece of tracing paper or construction paper. Cut out angel patterns from tracing paper. Transfer the shapes onto foam. Now use white for the wings, tan for the head, and red for the body. Carefully cut out the shapes. Glue the bottom of the head to the upper portion of the body. Glue the wings to the back of the body. Make approximately 6 holes across the top of the angel's head. Wrap gold wire around your index finger to make hair. Insert the longer end in the hole and secure by bending the end of the wire. Repeat the above step to add bells or any other kind of decorations. Use the marker to draw eyes or other details. You can create a beautiful gingerbread house without too much fuss and mess. Here's how. You'll need 1 pint milk carton, graham crackers, 1 container of prepared frosting, food coloring, various candies of different sizes, colors, and shapes, a 12-inch by 12-inch piece of cardboard, glitter, wrapping paper, and any other items you might want to use to decorate. Oh, don't forget glue. First, rinse out the milk carton. You're now ready to prepare your base. First, glue and glitter, spray paint or cover a 12-inch by 12-inch piece of cardboard or other sturdy material. Break the graham crackers into squares. Now here's a trick. If you leave the graham crackers out overnight, you're able to cut them with scissors. Apply a thick layer of frosting to the back of each cracker to secure the graham crackers to the milk carton. Allow the frosting to dry for a few minutes before securing the crackers that will form the roof. The graham crackers can be cut to fill in the triangle area under the roof or to form doors or windows. Attach the graham cracker house to your prepared base. You can also attach candies, nuts, raisins, and small cookies with frosting right to the house to outline windows and doors and to personalize your gingerbread house. You'll need these materials to create your frosty puppet. The dimensions are for a puppet made from 2.5-inch, 3-inch, and 4-inch polystyrene balls. You're going to need 1 dowel rod about a 1/4 inch diameter, 3 polystyrene balls, all various sizes, 3 small green pom-poms, 2 black beads, 4 or 5 small black pom-poms, 2 brown pipe cleaners, red felt, black felt, and a low-temperature glue gun. Take the dowel in one hand and with the opposite hand, slide 3 polystyrene balls onto the dowel, the largest one first. Now glue 3 small green pom-poms to the center ball to make jacket buttons. Press into the top polystyrene ball a 1/2-inch piece of orange pipe cleaner to make a nose. Glue 2 small black beads to the head as eyes. Glue 4 or 5 small black pom-poms into the head to make a mouth. Now take the 2 brown pipe cleaners, bend them to make hands, and press into the sides of the center ball to make arms and hands. Cut a piece of red felt to about 10 inches by a ½ inch. Tie it around the neck of the snowman for a scarf. Cut out of black felt a 2-inch circle and a 1-inch circle. Cut a 1 1/4 inch by 4-inch rectangle out of the black felt. Now glue the rectangle into a cylinder using a low-temperature glue gun. Glue the 1-inch circle to the top of the cylinder. Glue the 2-inch circle to the bottom of the cylinder. Let this dry. Glue the hat to Frosty's head. To create a carol or puppet, you'll need the following. Now the dimensions are for a 5 1/2 inch by 2 1/2 inch diameter cone and 2 1/2 inch polystyrene ball. You're going to need 1 dowel rod, a 1/4 inch diameter, 1 polystyrene cone, 1 small polystyrene ball, pink felt, red felt, yellow yarn, 5 small white pom-poms, 1 large white pom-pom, 3 small green pom-poms, 1 pink pom-pom, 2 black beads, 2 tan pipe cleaners, a low-temperature glue gun, a pencil, and tracing paper. Place the polystyrene cone onto the dowel. Glue the polystyrene ball onto the cone to make a head. Now using a pencil, trace the coat template onto the tracing paper. Enlarge or reduce on a photocopier as necessary. Here's a little trick. The center of the coat pattern should be a ½ inch shorter than the cone length. Transfer the pattern to the pink felt and carefully cut it out. Glue the pink felt around the cone, leaving approximately 1 inch on the top of the cone exposed. Take yellow yarn and glue it to the head to make hair. With a pencil, trace the hat pattern onto the tracing paper. The hat pattern should be twice as wide as the diameter of your ball. For example, for a 2 1/2 inch ball, your pattern should be roughly 5 inches wide. Transfer the pattern to the red felt and carefully cut it out. Glue the 2 sides together to form a red cone-shaped hat. Now glue the hat to the caroler's head. Glue the small white pom-poms around the base of the hat for decoration. Glue the larger white pom-pom to the tip of the hat. Fold the hat over and glue it down. Use the pom-poms and beads to create the nose and the eyes. Use red felt to create the mouth. Take 2 tan pipe cleaners, bend them into the shape of arms. Use a toothpick to punch holes in the jacket where the arms are to be inserted, and then press the arms into the holes. Use green pom-poms for buttons. To create your Santa puppet, you'll need the following items. Now the following dimensions are for a 4-inch diameter body and a 2 1/2 inch diameter head. First, you're going to need 1 dowel rod, a 1/4 inch diameter, 1 large polystyrene ball, 1 polystyrene ring matching the diameter of your larger ball, in this case 4 inches. You'll also need some red felt, black felt, 2 tan pipe cleaners, 4 black pom-poms, 2 black beads, 1 small bell, some cotton, a low-temperature glue gun, tracing paper, and a pencil. Place the larger polystyrene ball onto the dowel to make Santa's body. Push the smaller polystyrene ball onto the dowel. Cut a piece of red felt into a 12-inch by 3 1/2 inch rectangle to make Santa's jacket. Cut 3 small triangles evenly spaced into the top edge of the rectangle. Now here's a trick. If you have a different size ball, the width of your jacket pattern should be 3 times the diameter of the ball and a ½ inch shorter than the diameter. Glue the red felt around the body, leaving about a ½ inch of the polystyrene ball exposed and smoothing the top of the jacket where the slits were made. Trim the red felt down the center, if necessary, to leave a small opening for the jacket. Now cut a 1-inch square out of the black felt and trim out the center to make a belt buckle. Glue the belt buckle and 4 small pom-poms to the opening between Santa's jacket. Cut out about 1/3 of a polystyrene ring and glue to the bottom front of the body to make Santa's feet. Cut 2 gumdrop shapes out of black felt and glue onto the feet to make boots. Glue cotton onto the chin and head to make Santa's hair. Use red felt and 2 black beads to make eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Using a pencil, trace the hat pattern onto the tracing paper. Now the hat pattern should be twice as wide as the diameter of your ball. For example, for a 2 1/2 inch ball, your pattern should roughly be 5 inches wide. Transfer the pattern to red felt and carefully cut it out. Glue the 2 sides together to form a red cone-shaped hat. Add a bell to the top of the hat. Glue the hat onto the head of the puppet. Fold back the hat and tack down with glue. Make 2 arms with pipe cleaners. Poke 2 small holes in the jacket on either side of the body with a toothpick and insert arms into the body. To make a Rudolph puppet, you'll need 1 brown paper lunch bag, tan construction paper, brown construction paper, blue construction paper, pink construction paper, doll eyes, red felt, 1 small red pom-pom, 4 small bells, 2 brown pipe cleaners, and white craft glue. Begin by taking a paper lunch sack and placing the bag flat with the bottom side up. To make Rudolph's ears, cut 2 gumdrop shapes out of tan construction paper. Cut 2 larger gumdrop shapes out of brown construction paper. Glue the tan construction paper on top of the brown construction paper. Glue the ears to the underside of the brown paper bag. Glue a red pom-pom onto the center of the bottom of the bag to make Rudolph's nose. Cut 2 gumdrop shapes from the blue construction paper to make eyes, and add doll eyes for character. Cut Rudolph's tongue out of pink and black construction paper and glue it to the underside of the bag flap. Cut a strip of red felt so that it's about a ½ inch longer on either side of the bag. Glue the 5 bells onto the felt strip. Glue extra felt to the underside of the first flap on the bag. Now be careful you don't glue it to the back of the bag, or you won't be able to get your hand into the puppet. Bend 2 brown pipe cleaners to make antlers and glue to the back of Rudolph's head. To make Snow White's holiday spice collar, you'll need a colorful bandana, holiday spices like anise, broken cinnamon stick, or rosemary. Now you start by taking a colorful bandana or other small scarf and folding it into a triangle. Fold it again by grasping the point and bringing it back to the middle of the folded edge. Sprinkle a small amount of holiday spices along the bottom fold. Roll it tight, tie it loosely around your stuffed animal's neck like a collar. To make a dessert pizza or cookies, you're gonna have to make the dough first. Now here's what you need. 1½ cups of clover honey, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of allspice, 1 tablespoon baking soda, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 3 tablespoons non-fat dry milk, 1 egg, 2/3 of a cup of water, and 5 2/3 of a cup of flour. Now to prepare the dough, place the honey, sugar, cinnamon, and allspice in a saucepan over low heat. Mix until all the ingredients are well blended. Allow the mixture to cool until slightly warm. Add the eggs, non-fat dry milk, and stir in well. Dissolve the baking soda and baking powder in the water and add it to the mixture. Now sift the flour. Then add to the mixture and mix until the dough is smooth. Place the dough on a lightly floured pan, cover, and allow to relax in the refrigerator overnight. Using the flour, roll out the dough to 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch thickness. If you're gonna make the cookies, skip ahead. But to make the pizza, you'll need a cardboard circle, a pizza cutter, fork, jelly, marshmallows, strawberries, pineapple, and some kiwi. Now first, preheat the oven to 360 degrees. Place a cardboard circle on top of the dough. Cut out the dough with a pizza cutter. With a fork, put holes in the dough. Now place in the oven 3 to 4 minutes. Next, remove the dough and cover with jelly, fruits, and marshmallows. Now bake 4 or 5 more minutes, and then enjoy your tasty pizza. Now, to make the cookies, you're gonna need a cookie sheet, cream cheese and cinnamon mixture, sugar, strawberries, and some kiwi. First, preheat the oven to 360 degrees. Cut out the cookies in your favorite shapes. Place them on a greased cookie sheet and bake for 12 or 13 minutes. The cookies will feel slightly tender when touched in the center, but should spring back. Allow the dough to slightly cool. Then, decorate with a cinnamon cream cheese mixture and sugar. Finish with fruits, candy, and other delicious delicacies. These are the ingredients you'll need to make your own strawberry Santa Claus hats. 1 dozen large fresh strawberries, 1 small can of white cake icing, and vanilla wafers. First, cut the green tops off the strawberries. Now sit each strawberry flat on top of 1 vanilla wafer. Decorate around the bottom with white icing and also a drop of white icing on the tip of the strawberry. Here's how to make Snow White pine cone pots. Here's what you'll need: pine cones, a small clay pot, ribbon, gold or silver paints, and a low-temperature glue gun. First, paint the clay pot any color you want and set it aside to dry. Now run a bead of glue around the lip of the pot and place your pine cone in the clay pot. Now, glue the ribbon to the front of the pot. Oh, you can also add as additional decoration a name tag, bells, and other ornaments. Making a sweet edible Christmas tree is a breeze. You'll need the following ingredients: 4 sugar ice cream cones, 1 10-ounce can of white cake icing, red food coloring, green food coloring, and 1 bag assorted color candy or assorted miniature cookies. In a mixing bowl, mix half of the cake icing with the green food coloring. Now divide the rest of the icing between red and white. Fill a pastry bag that has a star pastry tip with the green icing. Stand the ice cream cone upside down on a flat surface. Now decorate the ice cream cone with green leaves starting from the bottom and working your way right up towards the tip of the cone until the cone is completely covered. Using a different tip on your pastry bag, decorate the tree with red balls and white ribbons. This recipe for hot cocoa makes enough for 14 people. So to make your own hot cocoa, you're going to need 4 cups of powdered milk, 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of dry cocoa powder that's been sifted, tiny marshmallows, cellophane bags, ribbon, holiday mugs, and small pieces of paper or Christmas cards. In a large bowl, combine the powdered milk and the sugar. Now sift in the dry cocoa powder. Stir it all together. Now in small plastic bags, scoop 1/2 cup of the mixture and 1 tablespoon of tiny marshmallows. Now close each bag tightly with a bow and put it into a beautiful holiday mug. Be sure to tell your friends, just add hot water and stir. To make chocolate-covered fruit, you're going to need assorted fruit like strawberries, apples, pears, pineapple, and bananas. Semi-sweet chocolate, assorted toppings like coconut flakes, sprinkles, and peanuts. Cut the fruit to the size you like. In a medium-sized saucepan, heat the water over low heat and place a bowl of chocolate in the warm water bath. Now stir until the chocolate's melted. Dip the fruit in the chocolate and then roll in the toppings. What better way to quench your thirst during the holidays than with a holiday sherbet fruit shake? You're going to need lime sherbet, orange juice, and assorted fruit like kiwi, honeydew melon, bananas, and pineapples. First, put the sherbet into the blender. Now cut the fruit and add it to the sherbet. Add some orange juice and then blend until frothy. Here's how to make your own treasure box. You'll need a wooden box with a hinged lid, paint, a lock, marbles, stones, or wooden pegs, and glue. First, paint the box your favorite color. Next, glue marbles, stones, or wooden pegs on the bottom of the box. Now add the lock on front. Next, decorate your box by painting pictures on it. Now, fill the box with your favorite treasures. Make your gifts even more special by hand painting your own wrapping paper. You're going to need brown or white craft paper, sponges, holiday cookie cutters, acrylic paint, whatever color you like, and a fine tip washable marking pen. Trace the holiday cookie cutter onto the sponge and carefully cut it out. Then, dampen the sponges to make them easier to work with. Dip the sponges into the paint and use a stamping motion to transfer the paint onto the paper. Allow the paper to thoroughly dry before wrapping your presents. Here's what you'll need to make your own gift bag: brown or colored paper lunch sack, holiday cookie cutters, buttons, sequins, and other trimmings, white craft glue, and 1-inch foam paint brush. Trace the holiday cookie cutters onto the construction paper and carefully cut them out. Brush on craft glue to affix the shapes to the front of the bag. Now use small ribbons, buttons, or sequins to decorate your gift bag. To transform your gift bag into a luminary, all you'll need are a clay pot or candle holder, a votive candle that is no taller than the top lip of your clay pot or candle holder, and sand. First, place the sand in the bottom of your decorated bag. Now place your candle holder with the candle upright in the sand. Now as a trick, you can use battery-operated lights or even Christmas lights inside the bags to light the luminary. Here's what you'll need to make a 3D star. Patterned plastic, which is available at craft or fabric stores, 4 each of 12-inch by 12-inch yellow or gold felt squares, 2 each of 12-inch by 12-inch poster board, white craft glue, assorted colors of glitter, assorted beads, sequins, and jewels, a washable felt tip marker, 1-inch sponge brush, chenille stems or pipe cleaners, tracing paper, and a pencil. Using a pencil, trace the 3D star pattern onto the tracing paper and then resize on a photocopier to 12 inches wide. Transfer the pattern to the pattern plastic and carefully cut it out. Take the 2 pieces of poster board and using a foam paintbrush, paint one side of the poster board with white craft glue. Next, lay the felt squares on top of the wet glue. Working from the center, rub your hand to the left and then to the right to smooth out the felt and make sure the felt is secure. Now set aside to dry. Once it's dry, repeat for the uncovered side of both pieces. Next, take the plastic star pattern and lay it on the top of one of the felt-covered boards. Now carefully trace the pattern using the felt tip marker. Cut out the star. Then trace and cut the second star. Take one of the stars and from the bottom V of the star, cut a slit 1 halfway up towards the middle of the star. Next, take the second star and from the top point, cut a slit into the star halfway down. Now, punch a hole 1/2 inch on either side of the center slit on both stars. The holes in the star can be used to attach the star to the treetop with chenille stems or pipe cleaners. Gather up all your trimmings and tinsel. Use craft glue to decorate both sides of the stars. Now slide the 2 stars together, inserting one slit into the other. Thread the pipe cleaner through the aligned holes and twist to secure. Finally, place the star on top of the tree and secure it into place. Who can resist being seen during the holiday season with a new pair of glittered spangled Christmas shoes? Now here's how to begin your project. First, start with the materials. Now you're gonna need 1 pair of white canvas tennis shoes, festive ribbon, fabric paint in a variety of colors or glitter paint, sequins, beads, and holiday trimmings. First, remove the shoelaces from your shoes. Now replace the laces with festive holiday ribbon. Using fabric paint, custom design your holiday shoes. Also, you can use the fabric paint to secure the sequins and the beads. Bet you didn't know cows could be so festive. Here's what you need to make red and green Christmas cows for the holidays. A 1/4 inch wide piece of ribbon that's 4 inches long, 2 sheets of red foam, 2 sheets of green foam, a washable black felt tip marker, scissors, white craft glue, tracing paper, a pencil, and a toothpick. Using a pencil, trace the cow pattern onto the tracing paper. Now resize on a photocopier to the desired size. Transfer and cut out the pattern from a sheet of green or red foam. Cut out some red or green foam spots and a Santa hat. Glue the spots and the hat onto the cow. Use a toothpick to push a 4-inch piece of ribbon through the foam. Tie the ends together to make a hanger for your cow. Mickey's crazy decorated frames are the perfect gift for mom and dad. Now you're gonna need 1 pre-cut mat board, 5-inch by 7-inch or any size. 1 sheet colored felt, enough to cover the mat board. Construction paper in all kinds of assorted colors. Chenille stems or pipe cleaners. White craft glue. Fabric paint. Glitter, beads, ribbon, rhinestones, colored stars, and sequins. A polystyrene cup, now that's optional. Cover the mat board with a piece of felt. Glue the felt to the mat board and trim out the center. Glue the decorations and trimmings to the felt. Glue your favorite picture to the back of your decorated frame. Cover the back of the frame with construction paper and glue it into place. To make a stand for your frame, try turning a polystyrene cup upside down and gluing it right to the back of your frame. Not exactly appetizing, but great to hang on the tree. Here's what you'll need. Assorted colors of craft clay, which can be baked, assorted holiday cookie cutters, rolling pin, baking sheet, toothpick, and 1/4 inch of Christmas ribbon. Roll the clay to 1/8 inch thickness. Use the cookie cutter to cut the clay into the holiday shapes. Decorate with assorted colors and shapes of clay. Use a toothpick to put a hole in your clay for the hanging. Now bake to the manufacturer's instructions, which should be right on the package. Thread a 4-inch piece of ribbon through the hole and tie the ends to make a hanger. Another great decoration for the tree is a popcorn Mickey. The materials you'll need are pre-popped popcorn. Now the popcorn needs to be unbuttered. White craft glue, 1-inch sponge paintbrush, a 1/4 inch ribbon, tracing paper, pencil, and cardboard. Using a pencil, trace the Mickey pattern to the tracing paper and resize on a photocopier to the desired size. Transfer the pattern to the cardboard and then carefully cut it out. Punch a hole in the top of the cardboard Mickey and thread the ribbon through the hole. Gather the 2 ends of ribbon and tie it into a knot. Next, brush one side of the cardboard with the craft glue and then place the popcorn on top of it. Let that dry for about 30 minutes. Repeat with the glue and the popcorn on the other side. Silly snowflakes are fun to hang from the ceiling or on your Christmas tree, and they're easy to make. You'll need white or colored poster board, glitter, white craft glue, sponge brush, assorted sequins and rhinestones for decoration, tracing paper, pencil, and 1/4-inch ribbon. Now, using the pencil, trace the silly snowflake pattern onto the tracing paper and resize on a photocopier to the desired size. Transfer the pattern onto the poster board and carefully cut out the snowflake. Brush a thin layer of glue onto the poster board. Now sprinkle with glitter. Let that dry, then decorate with sequins and rhinestones. Cut or punch a small hole into the tip of the snowflake. Thread the ribbon through the hole and tie the ends to make a hanger. It doesn't take much to make a whole army of sandpaper gingerbread men. Just a few simple materials and a whole lot of fun. You'll need 150 grit wood sandpaper, fabric paint in assorted colors, tracing paper, a pencil, a 1/4-inch ribbon, and a felt tip washable marker. Using a pencil, trace the gingerbread man pattern onto the tracing paper and resize on a photocopier to the size you want. Transfer the gingerbread man pattern onto the back of the sandpaper and carefully cut out the gingerbread man. Now decorate with fabric paint. Make a hole in the top of the head and insert the ribbon through the hole, tying the ends together to make a hanger. To make gumdrop balls, you'll need 2-inch polystyrene balls, spice gumdrops, toothpicks, chenille stems or pipe cleaners, and a low-temperature glue gun. First, take a pipe cleaner or chenille stem and insert it into the polystyrene ball about 1.5 inches. Then, pull the stem back out of the ball and put a small amount of glue into the hole. Next, reinsert the stem into the hole that you previously made and set the ball aside to allow the glue time to dry. Now, break the toothpicks in half. Insert the toothpicks into the gumdrops. Then, take your polystyrene ball, being careful not to pick it up by its stem, and insert the gumdrops into the ball. Cover the entire ball. And remember, these are for decoration, not eating. Making homemade Christmas stockings is almost as fun as filling them. You'll need 1 pair of socks in holiday colors or white, fabric paint, ribbon, sequins, or beads, and a low-temperature glue gun. Place a piece of cardboard inside the sock to keep it rigid while decorating. Use the fabric paint to create a holiday design on the cuff. To decorate the sock, use the fabric paint or the glue gun to secure the ribbon, sequins, or beads. Calico trees are another easy and fun Christmas tree ornament to make for the holidays. You'll need a Christmas tree cookie cutter, poster board, calico cotton fabrics in assorted colors, white craft glue, sponge brush, assorted sequins, rhinestones, beads, and glitter, a 1/4-inch colored ribbon, and a felt tip washable marker. Using a sponge brush, apply a thin layer of glue to one side of the poster board and affix the calico fabric. Turn the poster board over and glue another piece of calico fabric to the back. Now let it dry for approximately 30 minutes. Place the cookie cutter on top of the fabric-covered poster board. Trace around the cookie cutter and carefully cut out your calico tree. Decorate with the trimmings. Make a small hole in the top of the tree for a ribbon hanger. Now insert the ribbon through the hole and tie the ends together. Photo ornament balls can hold memories of past Christmases. To decorate your tree with your family's history, here's what you'll need: 3-inch polystyrene ball, a photo, pins and beads or sequins, a 1/4-inch ribbon, and white craft glue. Cut the polystyrene ball in half. Trace the ball half onto the back of the photo and carefully cut the photo out. Using the straight pins, decorate the surface of the ball by sticking the pins through the beads or sequins and then into the polystyrene ball. Apply a coat of white craft glue to the back of the photo and secure the photo to the flat surface of the polystyrene ball. A hanger can easily be made by pinning a loop of ribbon to the top of the ornament. Other trimmings and ribbon can be used to frame the photo and finish the edges of the ball.